Everyone, my name is Jesse, and this is going to be all the gear that I'm taking with me on my 2017 Pacific Crest Trail thru hike. I don't know the weight of it, but it's probably, well, it's pretty light. I don't know if you could say it's ultralight though, but anyway, I'll just get into it. Okay, so the wind might be kind of bad, but I'm going to try to speak up so that you can still hear me. I'll start out, just kind of look over it. This is most of the gear minus my shelter. And then I have my shelter set up right over there. So I'll do that after, but first we'll look over here. So this is just my two jackets. The one on the left is just a North Face like rain jacket, just, I don't know, pretty generic. It's kind of heavy, so I might end up using something lighter in the desert. But the one on the right is a Mountain Hardwear, I believe it's an 850 fill down jacket. I think it's a little bit less than 1 pound. I'm not positive on that, but it's pretty light. It's definitely going to serve me well. It served me on my past hikes, and it will probably do just fine on this one. Coming over here, we have my shoes and my footwear. I was going to start out wearing some New Balance Minimus trail runners, and I'm also going to be using Injinji cotton blend, or sorry, not cotton, wool blend toe socks. They're pretty comfortable, I think. And then for my pants, I have some Norrona, just long, lightweight hiking pants. They're really comfortable, and some people don't like to hike in pants. They prefer shorts, but last time I hiked in California, I wore pants and it was just fine. So I think it'll probably be okay this year. And I'm also, they're pretty lightweight, so I think they're going to be all right. But I'm matching them up with a Patagonia Lightweight Capiline base layer, long sleeve, just polyester shirt. It's really lightweight, sun protective, and it should be just fine for most of the trail. And I'm also bringing some just lightweight gym shorts, just, you know, for maybe sleeping or just lounging, but just, you know, for whatever. And I might also get another shirt, but I haven't gotten that yet, so it's not in the video. And then this is basically just my, I guess you could say, like, my utility type stuff. Like, excuse my finger. I've got, this is a battery bank. It's 10,000 milliamp hours. It's about, oh, I don't know, 3 charges on a bigger phone, or maybe 4 on like a smaller iPhone. And this is my Princeton Tech headlamp. It's the first time I'm using this one, and it has a little bit of a strange kind of on-off switch here. It kind of goes to the side, but it'll prevent it from being turned on while it's in my bag, and it also has a red light, which is something I've never had before. So I'm really excited about that. And this is just my headnet. Sea Summit, really big, black, lightweight headnet, just for all the mosquitoes and flies in the desert, because there are a lot of flies in the desert, and some of them bite. And then this is just generic USB cable. Gotta have a lighter with you. Never know when you're gonna need one. Definitely always have a lighter. If not one, then maybe even 2. And then some type of utility knife. I just have this little, if I can get it open, it's a little Gerber multi-tool. There we go. I just have some orange string tied to it, but it's a little Gerber multi-tool, and it has a couple knives on there, and it seems like it might not be enough for a long distance hike, but I mean, realistically, there's probably not gonna be anything that you'll need a bigger knife for. But some people do still prefer to carry a large knife, which I totally understand. And then that's all just sitting on my REI lightweight towel here. It's pretty tiny, but I think it'll probably be big enough for, you know, whatever I need to do with it. And also, you know, sacrifices to save those ounces. So a little bit of comfort lost is a little bit of weight saved. Anyway, this is my cook set. And previously I've had a Jetboil zip, so it's a simple Jetboil system, but this is kind of taking it even one step further, cutting a little bit more weight. I've got a titanium stove here. I don't know if I'll be able to open it, but this was actually recommended to me by a YouTuber named Joe Brewer, and he does a lot of PCT / CDT, really just hiking in general videos, and it seems to be pretty well constructed. I haven't really used it yet, but it's really light, and I think it'll work out just fine. So thanks to that recommendation. It's really cheap too, actually, like $15. And then just have some regular isobutane camp fuel, and then this is just a 750 milliliter titanium pot / mug. You know, it's big enough to cook most meals, and also going to be perfect for coffee in the morning, which is probably the #1 reason I have that. And then, let's see, this is my mosquito net. It should probably be over with the shelter, but I just had it over here. It's kind of a pyramid shape. There's a little picture of it on the bag. You can see how it kind of comes out to be a pyramid, so you can sleep in it, you know. Still have some room to move around. And then this is just Sea to Summit dry bag, 13 liters. It's basically my food bag. Waterproof, so that way if anything were to, you know, leak while it was in my bag, like food, it wouldn't get all over everything else in my bag. And also I could hang it without worrying about water getting into all my food. So I think that's what I used before, and I think it'll work out just fine, except for the areas which require bare canisters. I do have one of those, even though it is heavy. And then this is my water system. These are the same water bottles I used on the Pacific Crest Trail last year. I might just try and use these again, actually. I'm not sure. They still hold water. See if I can take them all the way. And then this is just a Sawyer squeeze water filter. It does get annoying squeezing all your water through the filter, but I mean, the alternatives are basically either putting iodine in it or using a light stick, in which I would have to carry a different water container, and I don't know if it's a whole nother hassle that I don't know if I want to deal with. So I might just stick with filtering it by squeezing it, because, you know, it works. And anyway, I'll show you my bag. Nothing too special. It's just an Osprey Exos 48. So it's pretty much big enough. It's probably even a bit bigger than I need to be. It is a framed pack. It does have a really lightweight frame, but the whole pack is less than 2 pounds, or maybe just over 2 pounds. I'm not sure, but it's really light. So, I mean, if I were to get a non-framed bag, it would only save me a few ounces. So I can't justify it. I'll just keep using that. And it's comfy, so can't argue with that. And then this guy is basically either your best friend or your worst enemy. To me, he is slightly an adversary, but he does do his job well. It's just a bear canister. Keep the bears out of your food in certain areas that require it. This is the big one. This is a double-sized one. I bought it last year. I might end up getting a smaller one this year. I'm not sure. But anyway, it is pretty heavy. It's like 2 pounds. So don't use it where you don't need it. Last thing, this is new for this year. It's actually a fanny pack, pretty small one, but I got kind of tired of reaching around my bag and into my back pocket of my backpack for snacks. So I thought I might just go ahead and go for it. Get the fanny pack, you know, we'll see how it goes. At least it's a nice color. And then I'll finally show you my shelter system. It's pretty simple, actually. It's pretty much just a rectangle tarp. It's actually a 5x8. So when it's stretched out, it's just about big enough for person to lay down in. That's my sleeping bag and my pad. This is a Tyvek is basically just a piece of building material that people use for a lightweight ground cloth, and it works really well actually. And then I have it, I have my Sea to Summit sleeping pad. It's their lightweight one, but it is insulated, so it does provide a little bit of you know, warmth from the ground, which is kind of nice when you're not using a full tent. But it's still pretty light. It's less than a pound, so I'm willing to work with it. And then I do have a Sea to Summit pillow, which is a bit of a luxury item, I'll admit, but it weighs so little, it's easy to justify the comfort that it provides. And then this will be the first time I'll use this extensively. I've only used this for a few nights before. It's my new Mont Bell. I'm not sure exactly what fill rating it is. I think it might be a 750 or an 800, but it's the spiral one, so it cuts a little bit of weight by being a little bit smaller and having a stretchy expansion system thing. So it weighs like less than 2 pounds, like 1.5 pounds, I think, and it's a 32-degree bag, which is just about perfect for the Pacific Crest Trail, so I think it'll work out just fine. And that's pretty much it for my shelter. Hopefully I won't have to use this tarp very much. It was a pretty rainy year this year, but I don't know if it's actually going to be that rainy when I'm hiking, so we'll see. Yeah, there we go. I'll kind of do another pan over the list here. Jackets, clothing, utilities and water and such. That's pretty much it. That's everything except food. So I don't know what my base weight is. If I had to estimate, it would be somewhere between 10 and 12 pounds, maybe 13 pounds, something like that. I'm pretty sure. I could be off by a little bit, but it's light enough for me, I think. And there's nothing else that I can really justify getting rid of without severely, I think, reducing my comfort or just kind of being unnecessary. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, definitely just put a comment and I will try to answer them. Yeah, thanks. Bye.